Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Nicole Long. We begin in Tompkins County tonight where police have arrested multiple people in relation to an August assault. On August 24th, Ithaca police responded to the 200 block of East State Street for a dispute. Officers spoke with two victims who say they were attacked and injured by 4 people. Ithaca police say 3 of the 4 suspects were juveniles and an adult suspect was identified as 21-year-old Caden Denmark. All 4 are charged with second-degree gang assault, which is a felony. Denmark was remanded to the Tompkins County Jail while the juveniles were released to their parents.